us. I hope you're having a great week. We just wanted to say thank you for listening to our presentation last Sunday, and also for watching the video last week, and also sharing the video that we made last week. We are excited about things that God is laying on our hearts to do here at Battlefield Parkway, and we want to be in the center of His will, in tune with the Holy Spirit, and making a difference in our community.
Yeah, absolutely. Think of going back to even the Sermon on the Mount, where Jesus really talks a lot about really how we're supposed to live life. I love Matthew 5. It talks about how we're called to be salt of the earth. We're called to be the light. We're called to be different. We're not just called to go through the motions of life. That's what the world does. They just kind of go through the motions of life. And when you just kind of go through the motions as a believer, essentially, the Sermon on the Mount kind of says, really, it's good for nothing. The call is we're called to be different. We're called to be salt. We're called to be light. And the call is we don't be unsalty, and we don't hide the light. The call is that we let it shine to the world. And part of how we do that is we take up our cross and we follow after Jesus. And so the cross really, it's this invitation to participation in the realms of the kingdom work and what the kingdom has going on.
We gave you a lot of information this past Sunday about those ministries, but today we want to recap and we really want you to be praying to see how God may be calling you to get involved.
That's right.
One of the programs that we introduced to you last week was Grief Share, and we know that everyone goes through grief. They lose loved ones and family members and friends. We all go through that. But if we don't deal with it properly, it will eventually interfere with every part of our lives. So what we want to do here at Battlefield Parkway is to offer a place of support for people that are going through these devastating situations. We want to be able to comfort, but we also want to share the love and the grace of Jesus. And we are actually in a great location to do this. As you know, the funeral home is right across the street, so people are passing by our church as they go into the funeral home. So we just want to open our doors and to love on these people that are going through this grief. So what we need from you, we need facilitators. We also need people to help with food, and just your presence to be able to be here and to provide love and comfort.
Another ministry that we talked with you guys on Sunday, and really it's a ministry just like Grief Share that is really geared towards all people, is a ministry called Celebrate Recovery. Celebrate Recovery is a 12-step Christian program that really journeys with people through the process of dealing with their hurts, with their pains, with their addictions. The reality is all of us have dealt with those things, and so many times we focus on the behavior of people and trying to change their behavior without the realization that more often than not, there's something at the root that is causing those behaviors to happen. And so Celebrate Recovery is a great program that really tries to dive to the root of people's needs and hurts and pains and struggles and addictions. And so that's why it's such an important ministry, because it really truly is needed by all people. And so for you, there's a lot of opportunities for you to be able to serve within this ministry. And really, this is one of those ministries that probably will take kind of a small army. There's worship opportunities, if that's something you would be interested in. We have food opportunities to be able to organize and prep and to be able to serve food. We have small group opportunities that as we divide out and really have some deep conversations with people to allow them to, once again, just to be able to express a lot of the realities and things that are going on in those lives. Really, there's just so many opportunities for you to serve. And once again, just as you were praying about Grief Share, our prayer and hope is that you're continuing to pray about Celebrate Recovery and maybe how you might be involved in this.
We just want to make sure that you understand that these ministries are not just for us, but is actually for the community as well. We just really want to be Jesus to the people right here in Port Oglethorpe. And actually, this is really exciting because it's an open invitation for us to participate with the Holy Spirit and partner with God and partner with each other in building His kingdom. This is your church, our church, His church, and we can come together and make a real difference.
That's right. And we just want to thank you so much for, once again, praying through these opportunities that have been presented to you. And we want you to know that we are praying with you as well. There's going to be an opportunity for you to respond this coming up Sunday, right after the service. It's not going to be a long meeting, just a really, really short meeting. We want to gather with those who are interested in these ministries so that we'll be able to know how to best be able to proceed forward with these ministries. If you're interested in Grief Share is going to be meeting in the Investigators Classroom. If you're interested in Celebrate Recovery, we're going to be meeting in Cornerstone Classroom. Man, we are so excited excited to see you and to see the realities of what God desires to do through these ministries.
All right. Well, we'll see you Sunday. Grace and peace. We love you.